Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video, I'm doing a review of the SHP Planner. So this is one where you can choose your cover design, your text, and they have a variety of different weekly layouts as well, like horizontal, vertical, teacher planners, etc. I found it on Etsy if you're interested. So it has a coil binding, and then what I really like is when they have this cardstock cover and then a clear laminate which is separate to that. I find any planner that has this cover style is a lot more sturdy than when it's like straight laminated cardstock. So definitely a pro with the cover. It's only about, I'd say, about maybe 1.5 centimeters thick. So there is a bit of room on that coil if you like to do lots of sticker spreads. The page size, just grab my ruler, is about 7 inches wide by about 9 inches high. So medium page size, fairly typical for planners these days. Let's have a look at the inside. So the color scheme is different to what I would normally choose. As you can see, these colors are used throughout. Normally I go for really bright colors, but this brand seems to favor pastel colors. I wasn't too sure about it when I placed the order, but once I've got the planner in front of me, I was like, you know, I actually really like this color scheme. Something a bit different, and the colors just all seem to work together really nicely. Like I would never normally go for that color, but it looks really good with the teal, so looks nice. So we've got dates at a glance at the front. And if I keep going, we have some lined notes pages. Now you can choose to add tabs. They do cost a bit extra. I think from memory it was about $10. So if you don't want to pay for that like I didn't, if you look on the side here, you can see the different colors. So the colors are different for each month, and you can kind of find it anyway by looking at the spine, because they have got this, like this is kind of like a tab, I guess, on the page itself if you don't want to pay for the tabs that, you know, are going to stick out like cardstock ones. So for each month you get a line notes page, and then you get this 2-page monthly calendar. So it does have a pop of color up the top here, but it's still subtle. So if you do want to do like a color theme, you know, like pink and purple or something, you could still do that because the colors aren't like super in your face, really heavy or anything. It's just like a nice subtle pop of color, so it doesn't look super plain. One con that I will say though is they do have the US holidays printed, which is fine, except they're like right in the middle of the box here, so you kind of have dead space there, and then it's awkwardly in the middle, and it's like, can you just push it up there and then give me a whole box to write in? So not super a fan of that. They do the split boxes, so if you follow my channel you know what I'm talking about. I think it was in May, let me just find that. Yeah, there we go. So it has the split boxes, unfortunately, rather than just restarting the numbering on the top row. I mean, it's kind of annoying. At least it's split horizontally, not diagonally, and so you can still kind of use that box. So going to the weekly spreads, I opted for the horizontal layout. If you follow me, you know I love horizontal. I can't really do vertical. There's no room to write. So I really like this horizontal layout. Yes, it looks quite similar to some others that I've seen where you've got, you know, like blank and then lined. I do like that the little checklist thing is off to the side here. So you could kind of just ignore that and just use it as, you know, unlined and lined. And there's 8 of these circles per day. So you could turn that into a water intake tracker if you wanted to, like 8 glasses a day, 8 circles. Or you could use it as like a checklist, etc. There's also enough room that if you wanted to, you could probably divide this into 3 sections. I'll leave that up to you. One thing to point out, the weekly spread starts on a Monday, however the monthly calendar starts on a Sunday, so not consistent, unfortunately. The colour's really poppin', love that red. And down here you got a notes box. Not really a fan of the Days of the Lands calendars. They are really small though, so I mean you could probably just cover them with some white out and keep writing in that space if you needed some more room. The holidays are again printed on the weekly spread, but in a much better location, which is, you know, out of the way down the bottom here. So I really like that. So I'll show you some of the other colors. So we've got this blue one, this light blue, and then you've already seen the red. There's this mint, and keep going. There's this, whoops, pinky color, which doesn't look too bad. And the teal, this one's my favorite. I love teal. So pretty. And if I keep going to the back, they do have these like snap-in page marker things too, if you wanted to, like a, you know how you snap it in and then top sits up here, so you can kind of use that as like a page marker, and then you can write on it in a list, and it's like laminated. I was going to get one of them, but it's kind of a little bit pricey. It was about like, I think $7 or something, so I was like, okay, restrain. But now I'm kind of like, I probably should have got that because it did look quite cute. So at the back here we have some line notes pages, as you can see. I will be doing a pen test, but I mean, I can already see some ghosting, as you can see, some ghosting of the design, so I'm expecting pens to ghost. The paper does feel really smooth though, really nice, similar to, I reckon, plum paper. Which is really nice paper to write on, really nice and smooth. So if it was maybe a bit thicker with less ghosting, it would be really good. At the back here, they've included some contacts pages. Not really sure why some planners continue to include these, because I know I just put this on my phone and I assume most people do as well. It's there if you want it, otherwise I tend to just repurpose these into password logs or just note space, etc. And then at the back here we have a one-sided pocket fold, which is quite roomy. It is just cardstock. And then this nice quote, and then it ends with the back cover. So if you're looking for a kind of that's affordable, nice colors, really smooth paper, if you want this kind of horizontal layout with 2 sections per day, maybe you want to split work and personal, and you're into the more pastel colors rather than really bright colors that most planners seem to be using, then this one could be a good option. I will include a link below to the blog post, which will have the pen test that I'll be doing. Link will be down there. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of review videos each week. See you in the next one.